Hey there guys, gals, and non-binary pals, GM Potter here. Welcome to my channel where I talk about books and bookish things. I upload on Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Time with some extra videos sprinkled in here and there. I am an independent author, an avid reader, and a cat mom of 3, and today I thought we would compare my 2025 goals to my upcoming goals for 2026. Let's get into it. So starting with my big brain for 2025, we have a goal of wanting to read 120 books this year. As of filming this, it's the latter half of the middle of the month, and I am at 163 books, so I would say that I crushed my reading goal. I wanted to publish 2 books this year. I didn't make that one. I only published 1 book this year, but I did get a second book set up for publication for January. That is, I was able to publish The Science of Limerence, which is a male steampunk fantasy 1899 London setting between a Fey Lord and a mortal man. It's very cute. It's very fluffy. There's a lot of yearning and pining going on. It's a sweet, not spicy kind of a book. And then in January, I have Take Me coming out, which is a contemporary romance with full spice. Just all the spice. It's like a super curry. It's just all the spice. So those are my big goals for 2025. And then coming in with my brain for 2026, we have a reading goal of, let's see if I wrote it down. For 2026, I want to read and finish 200 books, and then I have writing goals that I already talked about in my previous video. I'll try to link that up above, but I want to sell 100 copies of my new book, Take Me. I want to write at least 3,000 words a week, every week, regardless of whether or not I'm on a writing challenge, and I just want to do better at the craft of writing. I also want to read more nonfiction in the coming year. I read a lot of fiction. I read a lot of romance, a lot of fantasy. I want to read more science fiction. I want to read more nonfiction, and I want to read more both historical fiction and historical nonfiction. I want to utilize my local library more. I want to utilize my local independent bookstores more. I live in the Dallas area, so there's a lot of independent bookstores. I'm very fortunate in that. And I would like to utilize my local library and my local independent bookstores more often. And I also want to read through my TBR list. I have the half bookshelf you see over my shoulder, and then the cart next to it are all my to-be read list, and then I have several piles sitting around of books that I would like to read. In January, I will be doing something that I saw another YouTuber do, and that is read a chapter, declutter. So I will go through and read the first chapter of several books. If I like it, I'll keep it. If I don't, I'll declutter it or unhaul it, or however you want to say this, pass them on to a friend, donate them, sell them to a used bookstore. I want to get through the books that I have in a major way. That's not to say I won't buy any books in the new year, or I won't read the pre-orders that I've pre-ordered or things like that. Of course, that's not going to happen. But it's a joke on the internet that buying books and reading books are 2 different hobbies. And there is a fair amount of truth to that. And I would like to get out of the hobby of buying books and just buy books to read rather than buy books to have, if that makes sense. I want to read the books I have. I want to read through the books I have. And I want to share my love of reading with you guys, with my Patreon, with people I talk to. I just want to read more. I want to doom scroll less. And those are my main goals for the new year in reading, at least, is doom scroll less, read more. Read what I have, utilize the library, stop spending so much money on books, because it is a little bit out of control, my spending on books. I got, for my birthday this year, my older brother was sweet enough to give me a gift of 6 new books I got to pick out the books, but I was able to get 6 new books for my birthday. And it's like, you don't need 6 new books all at once. It's like, yes, but I've been wanting these for a long time. And it just, a habit I want to break is buying books as a hobby. I want to buy books to read the books, not buy books to have the books. And so those are my big goals for 2026. Those are my goals for 2025. I crushed one of them. I got halfway through the other one. How did you do in 2025 for your reading and or writing goals? I'd love to hear your thoughts. What are you planning for 2026? I'd love to know your reading goals, whether you read one book or 1,000 books in a year. I am so proud of you for choosing to read over all the other things that are vying for your attention. And just because I read what I would consider to be a lot doesn't mean I'm not proud of you for reading what you can. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.